I thought it was a good opportunity to talk to you because, you know, your first touchdown catch and stuff the other night. But first off, you're from, is it Kearney?
Kearney.
Kearney.
Yep, Kearney, Nebraska. Yep,
Kearney, Nebraska.
Yep.
So obviously you were coming in when Scott Frost was coming in. So was that how the connection was made for you to come from Nebraska to UCF?
Yep, so that was the connection to get down here, you know, and I was extremely excited, you know, to get the opportunity, you know, knowing everything that Coach Frost has done. And, you know, obviously Florida, you can't beat Florida with the weather and everything, so it was a great opportunity.
So what was it like coming out of high school? I mean, I saw you played a bunch of different sports. Were you being recruited for football? Did you have options? Or?
Yeah, I had some D2 stuff like around Nebraska, but, you know, I was just really excited to get the opportunity to come down to UCF, and it was really a dream come true.
Yeah, so obviously everyone in Nebraska grows up following Nebraska, so everyone knows who Scott Frost is. But other than that, were there connections? Like, did anyone in your high school or your family like know Scott Frost? Or
one of my dad's friends, Corey Simpson, so he was a friend with Coach Frost, so that was kind of the connection.
Okay, so that maybe kind of how I got connected, and they saw your film and said, hey, you can come down here and have an opportunity and stuff like that. So,
yeah, so it was awesome.
So what's it been like just the last 3 years here for you, just kind of being on the team and being away from home a little bit, but being on a very successful program?
Yeah, I love it. Florida's a great place, and I've met so many wonderful people down here. It was the best decision I've ever made, and it's going to impact my future just with all the connections I've made.
So I know you played a little bit, but to get in there last week and get your first touchdown, I'm sure that was exciting.
No, yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
I mean, were you thinking about it going into the game, like maybe this is the game? Do you think about like that, or just kind of happened and you weren't really expecting it?
It just kind of happened, honestly. Marlon tapped out, and then I went in and we ran a couple tempo plays, and then just busted coverage, and I was open. So it was it was really awesome to experience that.
You were really open in that end zone, so you see the ball floating in the air, and there's no one near that's going to knock it down. So did time freeze at that point, or did it just happen so fast, and next thing you know, you're celebrating?
Honestly, it just happened so fast, and I knew I was wide open, but I didn't know where the corner was, so I just made sure to look it in, tuck it real quick, just in case somebody was trying to run me down, and scored. So it was awesome.
So I mean, that's got to be special for a guy who's put in the work here for like 3 years. I mean, what was that like, just talking with your family after the game, to have that, say you got the first touchdown, you got the highlight tweeted on Twitter, all that stuff?
Yeah, it was honestly really a dream come true. I've been working hard for 3 years, and it was just really a special moment. I'll always remember that.
What's Dillon been like? Because he's the one who threw you the pass, and it was like 30-something yard or whatever it was. But for a freshman to come in there and have the poise that he did and have the performance, that's got to be impressive, right?
Oh, yeah. He did a great job. Offensive line, everybody did a phenomenal job. And I don't know if you saw it, but when I was watching the play, I think the snap, one hop to him. And he was playing a little shortstop back there, too. So
yeah, I didn't notice it live, but I saw that on your Twitter feed. And it literally bounced to him. He still had the poise to look downfield and see you and deliver that on the money.
So, Dillon's awesome. Great person. He does a great job playing quarterback, and, a great friend, too.
Yeah, what's it like just being part of this offense and so many weapons and, all the consecutive games, just scoring 30 or more points or whatever it is? I mean, it's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, it's unreal. The guys we have, Gabe Davis, Trey Nixon, Otis, Dillon, the O-line. I could go on forever about all these guys we have, but the offense, the tempo, everything's just so fun. Coming out here every day, I'm extremely fortunate to be a part of this team.
Yeah, fortunately the hurricane, I guess, has kind of shifted a little bit. It's not going to be as bad as you thought it was.
Yeah.
Were you a little worried? I know you were here, a couple of years ago.
No,
so,
I know.
I mean, you've kind of been, you get tornadoes in Nebraska?
Yep,
but
get tornadoes in Nebraska.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm still trying to get used to hurricanes because, they're different every year. You never know what they're going to do. And people were talking about, a current and stuff like that. And so I don't know what any of that means, but, I'm just trying to stay safe like everybody else.
Obviously, you're working hard to prepare for Saturday against FAU. What do you know about those guys early on? What are some of the keys that you need to be aware of?
They're a great team. They gave, Ohio State a great game, They got some good DBs, so it'll be a fun game down there in Boca. I've never been to Boca, so I'm excited to see what it's all about down there.
From what I gather, I mean, I've never been down there either for a game, but there's a lot of UCF fans in South Florida, and I think it might be UCF majority crowd. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. So,
I know.
Are you looking forward to maybe it might be, something like a home game-like atmosphere down there with a lot of UCF fans?
Oh yeah, extremely excited. UCF always travels well. Peach Bowl, Fiesta Bowl. UCF's nationwide nowadays, so we'll have plenty of fans there.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Alex.